Welcome, people, to our Thursday night chat. Y'all about ready for Easter?
Make your browser fast.
Oh, I forgot to turn this off. There's always something in there. Let me turn the speaker off as well, so that won't make noises. I mean, we got the AC just kicked on, so that's enough noise. We got Lucia, hello. Keenan, hello. Edith, hello. Shatika, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Y'all, it's good to know I got all my transplants out of the greenhouse and got them distributed out in the garden. Even the little bitty seedlings, I'm hoping they'll survive. But it's been getting so hot in the greenhouse, it'll just cook them in there. So I figured they had a better chance if I put them out in the yard and transplanted them. So that's what I did all day yesterday. Because I've got a ton more as soon as these pepper plants and Roma tomato plants get big enough to transplant. And then, I got 2 bunches that came up in that raised bed of tomato plants. I bet there's 100 tomato plants in each little clump that came up from where that volunteer tomato plant was there last year. So I'm going to have to let the clump get bigger, let the plants get bigger, and then I'll dig each clump up individually and separate all those plants. I don't know where in the world I'm going to put that many tomato plants. Thank you, Keenan. I love yellow. I just, for the last few years, haven't had many things that were yellow, but I had this in the closet and it's been there forever. I just forget it's there, but I decided I'd wear it. And there's Cheryl. Well, good. Thank you, Cheryl, for subscribing. Welcome to my channel. And you'll be fooled by the list that I've got. I've got almost 2,000 videos plus all the lives. So don't be deterred by those lists that come up, like my recipes or Lady in the Garden, which has got 500 and some, because that's just a fraction of my videos. I don't know why I started putting them individually like that, but I stopped doing it. And I need to go back and change that and get those out of the list, because I don't want lists like that. And there's Jana in Myrtle Beach. Hello, Jana in Myrtle Beach. Oh, and Donna Placedia had her gallbladder taken out yesterday. Well, I hope you're doing okay. You must be. You're in my live tonight. And there's Life with Pip and Time. Hi, Linda. Mom is watching with us, and she had heart valve surgery yesterday. She's doing good. Well, thank God your mom is doing good. That's a serious operation. Yeah, and Donna, I hope you're recovering well. I decided I'm going to wear sleeveless, but I haven't been out in the sun very much the last 2 days because of the shade cloth and working mostly under the trees where the pots and totes are. But I've got what they call a farmer's tan. My tan on my arm starts about here and it goes down. And from there up, it's lighter. And I said, I don't want that. That looks weird when your arm is two-toned. I want it to be brown up here too. For when I wear a dress, or another sleeveless blouse, that my arm matches. I don't have a two-tone arm. I don't know if y'all watched my video of the crock pot pork loin. It turned out really good, but it's a little sweet with all the honey in it. So if I had it to do over with, I would not have put the baked beans with the pork loin by that recipe because the sweetness was a little overpowering. But I was just craving some baked beans, and that's why I opened them. But it would have went better with greens or green beans, maybe broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, or some other vegetable other than my baked beans. Because the baked beans are sweet, the pork was sweet, so the whole dish ended up being sweet. But it was good. And I made me, I took a couple of slices of that pork tonight for my dinner. I chopped it all up, heated it up in a frying pan, put it on a bun, a toasted bun, and then I put coleslaw on it and made me a pulled pork sandwich with it. It was so good for dinner tonight. Yeah, healing fast and prayer for everybody. Janice said she's off tomorrow. Plan to go to the pool and tend to burn fast. Well, wear a lot of sunscreen. I mean, you'll still probably burn a little bit, but it won't be as bad if you wear sunscreen. I think you're saying you're a little sunburned. Well, I'm not sunburned because I've got my arms and everything are used to the sun, so I turn brown. But my arms up here are so much lighter than my arm down here till it looks weird. And somebody told me that, oh, you just got a farmer's tan. Well, thank you, Edith. She says I look lovely. But cooking that pork like that, it turned out so good, so tender, but yet it stayed together. It didn't fall apart. It turned out just right. But I thought I'd give y'all some ideas for Easter Sunday. Something that's quick and easy. You know, you can just make you a bowl. I wished I'd have made potato salad to go with it instead of the creamed potatoes, but I just wasn't up to it. Potato salad would have went good with it. Some kind of green beans. Or like I said, broccoli. Maybe some broccoli and cheese with all, cheese sauce would have went real good with that pork. I did it the lazy way because I'd been working in the garden all day doing my transplants. I freckle too. I never used to have not one freckle on my body anywhere. Now I got them everywhere. Brown spots, freckles, you name it. Even on my face. I've got a spot there that's I've never had before. I got freckles on my face I've never had before. My skin used to be just as pure and blemish-free, freckle-free. Donna said she loves freckles. Well, my next door neighbor's daughter, one of my best friends growing up, her name was Joyce. That poor girl, she had freckles on every inch of her body. I mean, my dad told her she looked like she swallowed pennies and broke out in them. She had so many freckles on her whole body, her face, everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with as many freckles as she had. I mean, she had so many freckles, they were touching one another, they just all run together. Edith said I always wanted freckles. You could play, connect the dots with freckles. My sister got the tanning gene. Well, I'd burn it at first, but now, after years of being in and out of the sun, and I'm kind of in and out of the sun here. I'm in the shade part of the time, I'm in the sun part of the time. So I have a tendency to brown instead of burn, which is good. St. John's wort oil. Huh, I'll have to try that. Write it down. It's an odd name, wart oil. Okay, where's Gladys? Where's Wilson? Where's Dennis? I don't see any of those tonight. They're usually the first ones in. It's me. Ann is here. Hi there, Ann. Maybe they're running later. Maybe they was wondering if I was even going to have a live since I hadn't been live most of the week. I've been trying to get everything done in the garden. I've just worked all week. And I was just too dead tired to go live at night. I didn't want to fall asleep in my live. So glad I'm not blocked again. Well, you were never supposed to be blocked, Ann. That was a mistake. It was an accident, I'll guarantee you. It was not meant to be. Don't put it in your eyes. There's Gladys. Her birthday's tomorrow. Yeah, I used to take, well, I still do sometimes, Johnson baby oil and mercurochrome, and pour the little bottle of mercurochrome in a big bottle of Johnson's baby oil, shake it up, and put it on for tanning cream is what we used to wear it for. It did a pretty good job, but you still didn't want to stay out in that sun too long because you would blister. Yeah, I was just saying I didn't know where Dennis or Wilson was. But, you know, hey, Dennis may be sleeping. he takes cat naps off and on at odd times. And then he said he's up all night. And I don't know about Wilson. You'll see him when you see him is all I know. Y'all got any plans for Easter Sunday? You got family coming or anything going on for Easter Sunday? Put extra on your gorgeous arms. Well, thank you, Neil. I usually go to my son's house on Easter, but I haven't heard from him. And I haven't messaged him, so I don't know if they got anything going on or not. Or since Regina's working too, they're both working. They're dead tired on the weekend. So I don't know if they're going to be doing anything. All your family's going to be there, Ann, for Easter? Well, hey, that'll be a family reunion, won't it? That'll be a lot of food. But that'll be a good time. My family is not seeing me. Oh no. So sorry, Edith. Only 12 of us? Well, that's a small army right there. You go to church and then you'll cook a meal. Like I said, I haven't got plans. If I do anything at all, it'll be to run over to my son's house for an hour or two, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that because I don't know what they've got going on. They haven't let me know. Well, there would have been 12 in my dad's family with just the immediate family, with just his brothers and sisters and his mom and dad. That would have made 12 of them, not counting anybody else coming in. Yeah, I wanted to get all my transplants, all of my seedlings out of the greenhouse because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. And then a couple of days next week, we're supposed to get rain. And if it rains tomorrow and a couple of days next week, those little transplants, even the little seedlings, ought to just jump for joy and just spurt up like crazy and grow. I'm hoping anyway. I got 2 or 3 little tomato plants out there that's got 3 or 4 tomatoes on them already. That was the very first ones that I planted. The bushes aren't very big. They're not the indeterminate ones. It said indeterminate on the tag, but they're determinate because they're not getting very big. And they're just loaded down with blooms and little tomatoes coming on them. That means I got a BLT coming up pretty soon. I can't wait to get my first BLT out of the garden. Yeah, that's what I figured, Gladys. He sleeps at odd times. Because then he said he's up all night. So he may be asleep right now. Or he may be feeding his grandkids. There's no telling. He may be cooking. Today, Edith had foreign food called sushi. Did you like it, Edith? From Japanese. Sushi's pretty good. I don't like every bit of it, but some of it I like. So you can imagine what our family reunions were like, or our family get-togethers with my dad's brothers and sisters, my aunts and uncles. There were so many of them. If we got together for a family reunion or a big family dinner, I was a lot of people with just basically 9 or 10 aunts and uncles. And then some of them were married, so that put another extra person. Some of them have kids, so that was my cousin, so that would be extra. So you had a crowd when we got together. It's me, Ann says, I only eat vegetable sushi. I didn't know they had vegetable sushi. I thought it was all meat, fish. Tamara said she had a Siamese cat named Sushi. How cute. Your HEB does? Oh, wow. I've never looked. I'll have to check that out sometime. I go by HEB once in a while and I'll get their little crab rolls and little things on their sushi bar. I love those little crab rolls that they have. You know, they're like rolled, sliced with rice and crab meat and all kind of stuff in it. You love to try it again? Well, it's pretty good. A lot of it is. You'll never guess what I ate for dessert tonight. I had that pork sandwich, and then I really didn't have any dessert made or anything except some ice cream. I do have ice cream up there, but I'd already eaten a bowl of that earlier today. But I had bought a box of vanilla wafers. So I took me a handful of those vanilla wafers and I put peanut butter between two of them and put them together like a little sandwich. And I had a little bowl of those that I put peanut butter on. And that's what I ate. I love them, y'all. If you put peanut butter in between the little vanilla wafers and eat them like that, it's like eating a peanut butter cookie. I love them. Well, thank you, Keenan. Now my next challenge is to get out there and clean out my shed. Oh my God, I've got so many gardening stuff just piled inside the door. I can't even get in it without climbing over it. I've got to clean it out. And that means I got to drag most of that stuff out, go through it, get rid of a bunch of stuff, and then put it back in some kind of an organized fashion. Oh, you became allergic to peanut butter? Well, thank God I'm not allergic to peanut butter because I love it. I love my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And like I said, I love peanut butter between vanilla wafers. I much enjoy peanut butter crunchy. It's still cold in Connecticut. Oh my goodness, Gladys. It's 83 degrees here right now at 7:31. It was in the 90s today. But the wind was blowing, so that kept it a little cooler. It seemed like it was cooler than that. It's calmed down now, though. It's not blowing at all. But we are supposed to get rain, I hope, tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. My garden's going to love it. And I got to try to get me another pole or two to go up under my shade cloth. I guess next time I go out to town, I'll swing by Home Depot and get me 2 more of those poles. It's funny, they barely will go in my car. I have to put the front seat down toward the dash. I have to lay the back seat completely down. And then I have room to stick that pole all the way through the car, almost up to the dash. But it does barely fit in my car, so I can put the trunk lid down. I've even carried those fence posts, those 4x4-inch fence posts. I've carried 2 of those in my car like that before. People watch me when I go to my car with all that stuff, and they wonder, well, I know she's in a car. How is she going to get all that stuff in there? You making me want some. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know when I come up with my paycheck, I guess. I told him it'd be about 2 weeks. Well, you know, I've got my retirement check already, but it'll be a few more days before I get my YouTube check in my bank. I told him I wanted to make sure I had the money there before I told him to come fix it. So it may be next week if he's not busy. I don't know if he's picked up jobs from the ads or not, but I've had several people message me about it, asking me the prices and stuff, and I've just flat out told them, I said, look, I can't quote you prices for him. I said, you'll have to talk to him. I said, call the phone number on that ad and talk to him. So he may have picked up a few jobs from it already. I love prunes too, Edith, the dried ones. I'd rather just eat them right out of the bag than to cook them. I don't like them cooked. I'd rather just eat them out of the bag like they're raisins or something. I love them. Yeah, I might get him over here next week to see if he can come fix it. And I've got a drippy faucet, so I need that fixed too when he does the sink. Dried prunes is my kryptonite. Huh. How long have we been on here? 25 minutes. Still got a few more minutes to see if Wilson or Dennis will come in. I'm eating baby dill pickles and green olives. Well, that sounds like a good combination. I love both. I could sit here and eat a jar of green olives right by themselves. I try not to do that, but I could. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be going to my son's for Easter or not. I haven't heard from him. But if I have to stay home and cook or fix something to eat, I may just fix me a pizza Easter Sunday if I'm going to be eating by myself. I've already got my Easter pork loin cooked. Been eating that. Ron is putting baby high chair together for our new baby. Aww. Okay, Keenan, well, you have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. We'll see you next time around. Love you too, Keenan. Yeah, it's almost time for us to start playing trivia. We've got 28 people in watching right now. Well, 30, I'm sorry. 30 people watching. My eyes play tricks on me trying to look at that little screen up there. 33 up there. I don't know who just came in, but somebody did. Or it might be silent viewers. There may be people. Neckbone Grizzle, there you go. How's Neckbone Grizzle doing this evening? Mick Grizzle. Well, thank you. My hair ups as usual. I've just got shorts and a yellow top on. Nothing special. How are you doing, Neckbone? I know. I don't know where Wilson or Dennis is at. He may be doing a live of his own, but I haven't been notified that he did, so I don't know. Wilson may be with his girlfriend out somewhere. No telling about Dennis. I'm doing good just sitting out back drinking beer. Well, that's good. Sitting out back relaxing. I probably would be doing that too, but I don't drink beer, so I don't usually drink beer. All right, well, it's 7:38 p.m. I guess we can get started. I got this 1980s to 2010 box. Yeah, I didn't think Dennis was. He didn't send out a notification if he did. All right, I'm going to give y'all the choice. I got 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, or 2010. What year do y'all want me to pull the box out for? Just joking. Yeah, we know you're at the strip club, Edith. I'll be there shortly. Gladys will too. She'll be there shortly. Yeah, Edith is at the all male review. Gladys wants 2010. Tamara said the 80s. Let's see what anybody else wants. We'll have a vote on it. 80s. It's me, Ann says 80s. Neckbone said 80s. Ann said any, really. Well, I got 3 or 4 for 80. Only 1 for the tent. So we'll go with 80s. 1980. Some of them were hiding in there. That little bit that I was out in the yard today is making me cough. I guess it was because the wind was blowing and it had all that stuff I'm allergic to stirred up in the air. Double tap the screen. What do you mean double tap the screen? Oh, thumbs up at the chat. I got 17 thumbs up so far. I won last week. I'll give everyone else a chance this week. All right, first question. What portable musical device was introduced by Sony in the United States as the Soundabout and in the United Kingdom as the Stowaway? What portable musical device was introduced by Sony in the United States as the Soundabout and in the United Kingdom as the Stowaway? Everybody got their answers in? Okay, the answer was the Walkman. Walkman, and several of you got the right answer. Way to go. Next question. Name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls. Name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls. I used to watch their show quite often. I hope my AC unit's not making too much racket, but it just kicked on. I can't do without it. It's too hot in the house if I turn it off. Where is everybody? I've only got a few people playing. Is it too late to join in? No, it is not, Jerry. We just got started. I just asked them to name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls. Name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls. We just started a few minutes ago. Everybody got their answers in? Okay, I've got several people that come up with the right answer. The names of all 4 of them were, and there's Varnet, hello. Name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls, Varnet, the magician, if you know. That's what our question is. Name 3 of the 4 Golden Girls. You're out of the, okay. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the answer then. All 4 of them's name, one was Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia. So most of you got at least 3 of them. Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia. Next question. What 1981 horror film introduced moviegoers to the demon-fighting, chainsaw-wielding hero Ash, played by Bruce Campbell? What 1981 horror film introduced moviegoers to the demon-fighting, chainsaw-wielding hero Ash, played by Bruce Campbell? Your name in the movie, the show. What 1981 horror film introduced moviegoers to the demon fighting, chainsaw wielding hero Ash, played by Bruce Campbell? Everybody got their guesses in or their answers in? All right, the name of the movie was The Evil Dead. The Evil Dead. Quite a few of you got that. Next question. In terms of the tapping and playback device, what does VCR stand for? There's Uncle BB. Hey there, Uncle BB. In terms of taping and playback device, what does VCR stand for? I don't know. I've got 32 people watching. Jerry says, I think the first person who gets the answers correct should get extra points. Kind of seems that way, don't it? All right, the answer to that one is, yeah, some viewers do have a delay. I have a delay on my laptop from my camera. There's a few seconds delay. So if that's the case, I never would be able to type in my laptop and get the first answer in. Somebody else would beat me to it. The answer was video cassette recorder. Video cassette recorder. Next question. In 1985, which continent was found to have a pesky fissure in its stratosphere, also known as an ozone hole? In 1985, which continent was found to have a pesky fissure in its stratosphere, also known as an ozone hole? In 1985, which continent was found to have a pesky fissure in its stratosphere, also known as an ozone hole? The answer is Antarctica. Antarctica. Next question. What Ionic Australian sandwich spread is mentioned in Men at Work Down Under? I never would have guessed this because I didn't know the answer to it. What Ionic Australian sandwich spread is mentioned in Men at Works Down Under? What's the name of the sandwich spread? The answer was Vegemite. Vegemite. Make it on your next video. I don't know how to make Vegemite. I've never heard of it till I saw this trivia card. It's seeds of some kind. I don't know what seeds yet. In 1988, what 21-year-old heavyweight champ demolished Larry Holmes, who had to come out of retirement only to get TKO'd in the fourth round? In 1988, what 21-year-old heavyweight champion demolished Larry Holmes, who had come out of retirement only to get TKO'd in the fourth round? Who beat him in that match? No, I don't like rhubarb, so I've never grown it. My parents never grew rhubarb either, so I guess nobody back home where I'm from must have liked rhubarb, because I don't know of anybody that ever grew it. So I've never grown it. I tasted it one time in a rhubarb pie, and I didn't like it. It was too bitter. I didn't like the taste of it. So I don't grow it. Sorry. Nobody knows who this heavyweight champion was? Y'all should know. In 1988, what 21-year-old heavyweight champion demolished Larry Holmes, who had come out of retirement only to get TKO'd in the fourth round? I think I remember seeing that fight. They didn't know how to make rhubarb pie. Well, evidently they didn't, because I didn't like it. It was just way too bitter. I didn't like the taste of it. Larry Holmes is the one he decked. Who was it that decked Holmes in that fight? Y'all got it backwards. Let me read it again. Y'all listen. In 1988, what 21-year-old heavyweight champion demolished Larry Holmes, who had come out of retirement only to get TKO'd in the fourth round? Yeah. Holmes is the one that got TKO'd, but who did it? There's Dennis. Where you been, Dennis? You been sleeping or cooking for your grandkids? You have 4 grandsons there. You got your hands full then. I told everybody since you weren't here earlier, you were either sleeping or you had your grandkids there and you were probably tending to them or cooking for them or something. Everybody get their answer in? In 1988, what 21-year-old heavyweight champion demolished Larry Holmes, who had come out of retirement only to get TKO'd in the 4th round? Who TKO'd Larry Holmes in the 4th round? Three-year-old is in the bathtub with a bunch of monster trucks. Well, he's happy. When they're 3 years old, the more they can pile in that bathtub with them, the more they like it. He just knocked him out. It was Mike Tyson, y'all. Mike Tyson. All right, next question. What diver hit their head on the diving board in 1988 but went on to win the gold? What diver hit their head on the diving board in 1988 but went on to win the gold? Who was that? Gladys says, I'm not playing because I won last week. Dennis giving someone else a chance. All right, Gladys. It's up to you. Everybody got their answer in? The answer to that question was Greg Louganis. Several of you got the right answer. Greg Louganis. I guess I pronounced that right. Louganis? Louganis, right? I don't know. Louganis? Granddaddy's coming back. I'm the oldest grandson, Bentley. Oh, okay. You're Bentley, the oldest grandson. Welcome, Bentley. We're playing trivia tonight. How old are you, Bentley? You're the one that caught all those fish, right? You're 14? You caught all those fish in that picture that Dennis showed us? Oh, that was your brother? Okay. Well, that's all right. All of you were there fishing, so. All right, next question. What singer and songwriter was born Farrokh Busara in the country of Zanzibar? What is his stage name? What singer and songwriter was born Farrokh Busara in the country of Zanzibar? What is his stage name? It was Carter that caught the fish. Well, those are some pretty fish. I'd love to catch me some like that. No, it wasn't Michael Jack. Oh, I shouldn't tell you. I have a bad habit of wanting to tell you when it's not somebody. And I guess I should spell his name out. It said, what singer and songwriter was born Farrokh, last name Bulsara, in the country of Zanzibar? I'm sure glad that wind died down, because the wind blowing real bad for days on end, it gets my house inside so dusty. I need to put new seals around my windows. You know, that sealer strip that you can put around your windows to seal them when they're closed. I need to put new sealer on mine, because I know all my sealers wore out. That would help keep a lot of the dust out. Everybody got their answers in? All right, it was Freddie Mercury. His stage name is Freddie Mercury. And I didn't know he was of Queen, but I didn't know the names of the members of Queen either. So, but yeah, it was Freddie Mercury. Way to go. Next question. What 1980s Soviet leader, often recognized by a large birthmark on his head, brought sweeping policy changes that helped end the Cold War? I got little buddy scratching at the door. What 1980 Soviet leader, often recognized by the large birthmark on his head, brought sweeping policy changes that helped end the Cold War? Let me go get them a cup full of dry food. Put it out there for him so he'll quit scratching. Oh. Are you starving? I know little buddy's probably wanting more treats. I just gave both of them a handful of treats before I started the live. He's wanting more, because I put some of that dry food in his bowl and he didn't even go near it. Oh, I see a couple of you put up your answers. And we've got Jim in the house. Everybody got their answer in? There's Wilson. Hey, Wilson. And there's Reverend Kelly. Welcome, Reverend Kelly. All right, the answer to that question is, what did you cook for supper tonight? I didn't cook for supper. I did a pork roast or pork loin in the crock pot yesterday in a video. And I made me a pulled pork sandwich with some of it that was left tonight. And I just ate a big pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw on it. It was so good, too. Because I ate the mashed potatoes and pork loin and my baked beans yesterday. I've still got baked beans, but I just felt like a pulled pork sandwich for tonight, and that's what I ate. Oh, yeah, it was really good. But if I had to do it again, the next time I make it, by that recipe, I'm not going to pair it up with baked beans because it's too much sweetness going on. All right, the answer to that question was Mikhail Gorbachev, or however you pronounce it, Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev. So a couple of you got it. Yeah, I love the beans. I can just eat a bowl of those beans right by themselves with some bread. But tonight I took one of those sub buns and I split it open and I put it face down in a frying pan and I toasted it. And then I heated up a little bit of the pork that I just pulled apart in that pan, and then I put it on my bun, and then I piled coleslaw on it. Oh, it was so good, y'all. It made the best sandwich. It made the best pulled pork sandwich. Oh, my gosh. I even put a little bit more of the sauce on it, too, because it tastes real close to like a barbecue sauce, but it's like sweet. The honey sweetness in it, but it's so good. Yeah, it is good with coleslaw, Jim. That's the way we always eat our pulled pork in North Carolina. We make a sandwich, we get a bun, a hamburger bun. We put our pulled pork on it. We pile coleslaw on it. And talk about some good eating, but that is good eating right there. Carolina style, exactly right. Same way I did my hot dogs, my North Carolina chili dogs with coleslaw on them. Well, I put coleslaw on my pulled pork. Every place you get pulled pork sandwiches in North Carolina is going to put coleslaw on there. You got your hollyhock seeds today? Well, good. Edith said she loves rice, yeah. Well, the next thing I cook, it may be some kind of a rice dish, because I love rice, too. Cook fat. I don't have any fat back, Wilson. I can't get any around here. Not the true fat back. The one you can buy here looks like unsliced bacon. And Reverend Kelly loves rice pudding. Now, if you could only send me some of those apple pies. Yeah, well, Dennis says, Wilson, I just cooked butter beans with okra and hog jowl. That sounds good. Pure Southern dish. All right, next question, y'all. What actress and model appeared on the cover of Vogue in 1980 when she was just 14 years old? The youngest Vogue cover model ever at the time. Who was that? What 14-year-old girl did they put on the cover of Vogue? Dennis said, not my ex-wife. Gladys said, me, ha ha. They put Gladys on the cover of Vogue when she was 14 years old in 1988. All right, the 14-year-old they put on the cover of Vogue in 1988 was none other than Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields. Quite a few of you got it. Way to go. Next question. How many different car models did the DeLorean Motor Company produce? Now, y'all ought to know this. We've asked it several times before. How many different car models did the DeLorean Motor Company produce? Jerry says, I meant no bust at age 14. Y'all, the DeLorean Motor Company only produced one DeLorean. Oh my goodness. You can tell the wind was blowing today. I'm sneezing my head off. Okay, Reverend Kelly, glad you could drop by and say hello at least. You have a good night. We'll see you next time. And there's Rated RJ. Hey there. Keenan is back. Yeah, the DeLorean Motor Company only produced one car, and that was the DeLorean. So, there's several of you got that right, though. The pollen count is real high here right now because you get this orangish, greenish dust all over everything outside. It's all the pollen from the trees and everything. It's all over the car. You can't keep the car clean. No more vines now. All right, next question. What actress kickstarted the home workout craze with her first workout video in 1982? What actress kickstarted the home workout craze with her first workout video in 1982? Oh, I'm going to sneeze again, y'all. This is an actress, Edith, not actor. It's an actress. That means it's female. Wait, Dolly was too busy working 9 to 5. All of you got your answers in? It was Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. Several of you got it right. Do you believe in two genders? Yeah, I believe in men and women. The idiot. John. Sagon Jane. No, it was Jane Fonda. Next question. In the 1988 song, I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, how many total miles did the singer say he would walk to fall down at your door? In the 1988 song, I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, how many total miles did the singer say he would walk to fall down at your door? Boy, Wilson, he's going a long ways if he's going to walk 10,000 miles. And Dennis went from none to 5,200. Half of what Wilson said would be 500 miles. All right, it was 1,000 miles, y'all. 1,000 miles is what he said in the song. 1,000 miles. All right, next question. In 1981, production stopped on a $1 U.S. coin that featured the image of what 20th century women's suffrage movement activist? RJ said, I should not be at all, but I'm making a bowl of cereal. Well, you go for it, RJ. I had 20 of those dollar bills at one time that came out of a stamp machine. They were my change. Or not 20, I think it was like 19. You never learned how to make cereal, Dennis? It was Susan B. Anthony, y'all. Susan B. Anthony. Welcome to tonight's show of Alive in the Live. All right, next question. What was the name of the code that required video gamers to press up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, and start? If I had to do all that, I'd say forget it. What was the name of the code that required video gamers to press up, up, down, left, right, B, A, and start? I never knew there was such a code. It must have been before my time. I don't know. Thank you, Gladys. I got, looks like 23 thumbs up. Roll that beautiful bean footage. It was the Konami code. Konami code. Konami code. I'd never heard of it. And if I had to go through all that, I'd just say the heck with it. I'm not even playing this game. All right, next question. Meryl Streep, the Meryl Streep film Out of Africa takes place in what country in Eastern Africa? The Meryl Streep film Out of Africa takes place in what country in the Eastern Africa? Oh, we got Wendy's back in the house tonight. I don't know what to the honor we, pay the honor of their visit. Thank you, Dennis. I know you're the one that got rid of them. Yep, they're gone. Yep, it was Kenya, y'all. Kenya. Bacon, green bean, snipes. It was Kenya. Next question. What slang term was used for young urban professionals who often dressed in the preppy style and worked in management? What did people call them? Oh, we got KFC back in the house. Good night, KFC. Go meet up with Wendy's. Yeah, I see he's out, Dennis. What do they call it? Was a slang term used for young urban professionals who often dressed in their preppy style and worked in management. What did they call them? Oh, we got Burger King in the house now. Burger King, go meet up with Wendy's and KFC. Oh, now we got Taco Bell. Taco Bell, go meet up with Wendy's, KFC, and Wendy's. They were called yuppies, y'all. Yuppies. Oh, now we got Dairy Queen. Yep, that's racial. They're just being ignorant people. What singer renamed the Silver Dollar City theme park in Tennessee after herself in 1986? We got Ronald McDonald in the house. Go meet up with Wendy's, KFC, Burger King, and Taco Bell. You butthole. What's with these vulgarity people that keep coming in my live? They have nothing better to do. I hope you do, Dennis. Report them. Every one of them, report them as they come in. Yeah, really. Last time, poor It's Me, Ann got caught up in the letters that they were posting, and she accidentally got blocked. All right, Jerry, well, you have a good night. We'll see you next time. We got Connor Webb in the house. Gladys said, "Trolls, kiss my butt," and it's a big one. Okay, it was Dolly Parton. Next question. What 80s fitness guru is known for saying, "Love yourself, move your body, watch your portions"? Oh, man. Everybody got their answers in? Nose is itching. Richard Simmons. Quite a few of you got it. Richard Simmons. Or rated RJ said Michelle Obama. Yeah, I know. They just make new profiles. I don't know how to get rid of them forever so they can't come back. Maybe they'll get tired of it sooner or later. Or if you report them enough, YouTube will block them for even being in YouTube. All right, next question. What was the it in the whispered promise, if you build it, he will come, during the Kevin Costner movie Field of Dreams? What is the it in the whispered promise, if you build it, he will come, during the Kevin Costner movie Field of Dreams? I know they are, Edith. But, what can you do about it? I mean, we can block them and we can report them. Sooner or later, YouTube will catch them, find out who they are, and they'll block them for even making a profile on YouTube. So it won't do any good to keep making different names. I'll give you a hint. He is the ghost of Costner's character's father, a former baseball player. What is the it in the whispered promise, if you build it, he will come, during the Kevin Costner movie Field of Dreams? Oh, don't worry about it, Edith. You don't have anything to do with what they're doing. It's the baseball field, y'all. Several of you got it. You remembered. It's me, Ann, remembered. Tamara, RJ, Wilson. All of you remembered from the last time we asked this question. It was baseball field. Next question. What electronic instrument seen in the popular videos by Devo combined a keyboard with a guitar? What is the name of that instrument? What electronic instrument seen in the popular videos by Devo combined a keyboard and a guitar? Whip it. Dennis says, I got one. It was a keytar. Keytar. Yeah, we moved on since that question. We're moving on now. The answer to that one was keytar. Whip it good, baby. What team won the first game of the 1988 World Series when the badly injured Kirk Gibson hobbled to the plate and hit a pinch hit walk-off home run? What team was that? I'll give you a hint. Scully's call said it all. The impossible has happened. What team? What team won the first game of the 1988 World Series when the badly injured Kirk Gibson hobbled to the plate and hit a pinch hit walk-off home run? It was the Los Angeles Dodgers. Most of you got that. Way to go. Next question. How did a 1960 Plymouth get in there? Yeah. I got to chase that other cat out before they get in a fight. Oh. Get out of there. I'll have to bring these bowls inside because that stray cat comes up to finish whatever food they leave in their bowl. And I know the minute I hear them start like they're going to fight out there, I'll open that door and that great big old gray cat is out there. I don't know where I left off here. Oh, Country Cutie's with us. Hello, Country Cutie. Welcome. It was the Los Angeles Dodgers. And a lot of you got that right. All right, next question. What technology giant launched its first PC in 1981, giving the Apple its new competition? What technology giant launched its first PC in 1981, giving the Apple II new competition? It was IBM. IBM. Dang, I got it right. Were you trying real hard to get it wrong, Dennis? Next question. In 1983, a bill established the birthday of what civil rights activist as a federal holiday? In 1983, a bill established the birthday of what civil rights activist as a federal holiday? And we got the vegan menu in the house. Welcome, vegan menu. Milk. Check day, LOL. All right, that was Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. Next question. What was the most popular baby name for girls in the United States in the 1980s? Was it Jessica, Tiffany, or Ashley? What was the most popular baby name for girls in the United States in the 1980s? Jessica, Tiffany, or Ashley? It was Jessica. Jessica was the number one baby girl name. Jennifer was the runner-up, but Jessica was the most popular. All right, next question. What location-based term was used to describe a style of talking that featured words such as like, duh, totally, and grody? What location-based term was used to describe a style of talking that featured words such as like, duh, totally, and grody? Oh, my nose is itching. The mentally challenged. It was Valley Speak or Valley Girl. MOA said, what do I win? You haven't won yet. Oh, my nose. Y'all, why is my nose itching so bad? Pollen, yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, I've been sneezing and gagging all day. All right, next question. What book series that debuted in 1983 featured twins Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield? What was the name of the book? It says Double Love was the first of 150 books. What was the book series that featured the twins Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield in 1983? There was not twins in 50 Shades of Grey. If there was, I missed it. Moa says I'm out on this one. All right, the answer to that question was Sweet Valley High. Sweet Valley High. Next question. What Aussie folk hero gave up battling crocodiles in his rural town of Walkabout Creek for the jungles of Manhattan in a hit 1986 film? Who was that? It was Gladys. All right, the answer to that was Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee. Quite a few of you got it. Next question. What hairstyle was described as business in the front, party in the back? Gross and dumb. What hairstyle was described as business in the front, party in the back? Got all your answers in? It was the mullet. The mullet hairstyle was business in the front, party in the back. The mullet. Quite a few of you got it right. It was the mullet, y'all. All right, next question. What 16-year-old American gymnast scored a perfect 10 with her vault to win the all-around gold medal in the 1984 Summer Games? I'll give you a hint. She was the first American woman to do it. Who was she? What 16-year-old American gymnast scored a perfect 10 with her vault to win the all-around gold medal in the 1984 Summer Olympics? Who was that 14-year-old? No, 16-year-old. Y'all should know she was so popular. Wilson, you're a day late and $1 short. Short girl. The girl on the cereal box. Y'all are silly. I don't know if she's on the cereal box or not. She might be. It was Mary Lou Retton. Mary Lou Retton. Next question. What anti-drug slogan was first used by Nancy Reagan at a California school in 1982? What anti-drug slogan was first used by Nancy Reagan at a California school in 1982? Dennis, you're crazy. She said, just say no. Just say no. Next question. What was the median home price in the United States in December 1980? Was it 30,000, 67,000, or 90,000? What was the median home price in the United States in December of 1980? 30,000, 67,000, or 90,000? You bought yours with a debit card. The answer to that was 67,000. By December of 1989, it had risen to 125,000. So it basically doubled by 1989. In 9 years, the home price doubled. I know back in I think it was 1966 was the year my first husband and I bought our first new mobile home. It was a 2-bedroom mobile home. It had a bedroom in each end, the bathroom, hallway with a washer, kitchen, and living room. Brand new for like, I think it was $5,000 or $7,000. Brand new mobile home. That same mobile home today would cost you probably $40,000 or more. That's how much the prices have went up. All right, next question. 400,000 today, probably. I looked online for these homes that are being built around me, and they're listing these homes for like $250,000. The rent on the one across the street in front of me is $2,000 a month. Or that's what they were asking for it. That's a lot of money for these little homes. They're not even brick. I'm in Granbury, Texas. All right, next question. What ball made out of thin rubber fibers was once described as a cross between a porcupine and a bowl of Jell-O? No, they're not. They're not cheap back where I came from in North Carolina. Mountain oysters. Listen to the description here, the question. What ball made out of thin rubber fibers was once described as a cross between a porcupine and a bowl of Jell-O? What was it called? It's got a crazy name. Not a golf ball. Think about it. It's a cross between a porcupine and a bowl of Jell-O. It's a pine cone. All right, the answer is it was a koosh ball. Koosh ball. Koosh ball. And I think I got 2 or 3 people that got it correct. I remember they had little things sticking out on them all over. And then they were real soft and yucky. Yep, Koosh. It's right. Next question. What portrait studio offering wardrobe changes, airbrushed photos, and instant prints opened its first store in 1988? I had these taken, y'all. I think I paid something like $150. What portrait studio offering wardrobe changes, airbrushed photos, and instant prints opened its first store in 1988? I got one up on my wall right over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there on that far wall back there, but you probably can't see it. Too far off. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all ought to know this. The Make Me Look Good shop. Hmm. All right, I guess all the answers are in. It was the glamour shots. Glamour shots. Couple of you got it. Tamra, it's me, Ann. I know her two that went by that got it right. It was glamour shots. I had those done way back when too. Next question. Love the simplicity of this in such complicated times. What hit a game-tying homer in 1983 that was erased when the umps said he had too much pine tar on his bat? Wade Boggs or George Brett? Reggie Jackson was not a choice, Dennis. Who hit a game-tying homer in 1983 that was erased when the ump said he had too much pine tar on his bat? Was it Wade Boggs or George Brett? No, it wasn't both. You got to pick one of them. Oh, me. Gladys fell asleep for a minute. Got all the answers in? It was George Brett. George Brett. A couple of you got that right. Next question. This is probably going to be the last card. We've been going for 2 hours now. One's on the wall back there. Y'all look at it probably almost every time. That picture in the middle, I don't know if you can enlarge it, but that's a glamour shot. That one in the middle on the far wall back there. Well, let's ask these questions and then I'll go grab the book. I don't know if I can find the book right offhand. I'm looking up dinosaurs for my grandkids. No, not yet. All right, next question. What comic strip about a boy and his pet tiger, or is he a stuffed animal, was first published in 1985? What comic strip about a boy and his pet tiger, or is he a stuffed animal, was first published in 1985? Y'all are guessing. Winnie the Pooh. Joe and Camilla. Milo and Otis. It was Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes. Hi, Debbie. It's okay that you're late, but the game of trivia is almost over. We've been going for playing for actually an hour and a half, but we've been on for 2 hours. All right, let me go see if I can find it. Oh, I wasn't planning on doing this. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I can hold them all up. I'd have to take them out. And the glare is on them from the light above. Let me see if I can take them out one at a time. I might be able to hold them so the light is not glaring on it. There's one. Yes, ma'am, Debbie, that is me. My hair was almost down to my waist. If I can get them out of here without tearing this book up. This is like the one in the frame behind me on the wall. There's another one. Let me see if it's coming in. Yeah, it looks halfway decent. I'll never look that good again. They're not coming through very clear, but oh, and this is the last one. And got them all in this little faux book. So you saw them. No, I don't, Yvette. I do not wear pantyhose anymore. They're too hot to wear. And I used to think I couldn't wear shoes without stockings on, but makes me feel sad when I look at my used to be's. You should make that the prize next week. Thank you, Linda. Can't give my pictures away, Dennis. Nope, can't give my pictures away. You have to still wear them for work. William says I wear pantyhose. All right, we still got 2 questions on this card to ask. before I can tally up the points. What is the middle initial of advertising and movie character Ernest Worrell, best known for the Ernest movies? What is his middle initial? Some of you remembered. By golly, y'all remembered. Some of you, anyway. All right, the answer was P, the letter P. Can anybody remember what it stands for? Nobody won yet. I haven't tallied up. The P stood for power tools. Power tools. That was his middle name. Power tools. Ernest Power Tools Worrell, otherwise known as the Ernest in movies. All right, where was supermodel and music star Grace Jones born? England, Jamaica, or Brooklyn? Where was supermodel and music star Grace Jones born? England, Jamaica, or Brooklyn? Oh. In a taxi cab. Long Island, England, hospital. I don't know if she's born in a hospital or not. They want to know what country or city or where the place was, not the building. She was born in Jamaica. Jamaica. A couple of you got it. But that's all the questions for tonight. See if we can get these tallied up as soon as I can get them in the box. All right, let's see. I'm going to start at the bottom and go up. Yvette got 2. Ruth Thomas got 3. Moa got 8. Country Cutie got 1. Vegan Menu got 3. Angel got 1. William got 4. RJ got 5. Reverend Kelly 1 because he left. Wilson got 5, 10, 15, 17. Dennis got 5, 10, 15, 21. Jim got 1. Uncle BB got 5, 10, 13. Jerry got 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait a minute, 5, 10, 15, 20. Edith got 10. Tamara Amelin got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's Me, Ann, got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 36. Oh my God. Ann, you beat Tamara by 1 point. 1 little point. 36 to 35. It's Me, Ann, won tonight. Way to go, Ann. Do another week we dominated and cheated. Dennis, you did pretty good tonight. You got 21. That's more than you've been going because you actually were serious about answering some of them tonight. Usually you don't get serious about answering any. But yeah, Ann won, so I'll be sending her a package of seeds tomorrow in the mail. Soon as I find the seeds I'm going to send. My back itches. Dennis, what are you and your grandkids doing for Easter? Y'all gonna have an Easter egg hunt or something going on? I don't know, Moa. I don't know what seeds yet. I haven't picked them out. Well, yeah, Edith, you were doing good. You had to make up for the other time, and they are going home. Oh, you're sending them home? You're not going to have the Easter egg hunt with them? Or are they going home to go on an Easter egg hunt? Do I farm? I've got a big garden in my backyard. That's my farming. That's what my YouTube channel's all about, is my growing what you eat, composting in place, and growing veggies. You can't afford eggs. Not many people can. It depends on what eggs you buy and what area you're in, I guess. I'll try really hard when the walking onions are ready. Weren't you the one that asked me to save you some, Tamara? I was trying to remember who it was that said, please save me some walking onions to plant. And I thought it was Tamara, but I wasn't sure. But it was you, right, Tamara Ameling? Eggs coming down in Maryland. Yes, yeah, okay. Well, they're just about ready to pop open. A lot of them are at the top. They haven't opened up yet, but they will pretty soon. And then I'll have to wait a little bit after they burst open before they're ready to break off. I don't want to break them off so soon that they don't want to grow. I'll leave them on there just a little bit. Usually they start sprouting, and that's when I know they're ready, so I can break them off and plant them, or break them off and send them to someone to plant. Cats are doing great, Wilson. They're in my videos, and I try to post shorts of them all the time, almost every day. Did you see the video the other day where Lucky climbed the ladder? It was so funny. I was out there putting the shade cloth up, and I put the ladder up, and I had to go get something, and Lucky climbed the ladder and just sat on the top of it. A lot of the viewers that watched that cracked up. They said that was just so funny to see him climb that ladder. And I was wondering if Wilson saw that. Or Gladys, did you see it? Oh, she's already saying good night. All right, Gladys, good night. We'll see you next time. But I'm going to get off of here too. We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. Or I think it is 2.5. Is that 2:21? Yeah, right at 2.5 hours. So I'm tired. I know other people are sleeping or sleepy. Yeah, had a ladder climbing kitty too. Did you see him, Tamara, when he climbed that ladder in the video? I said, I'm glad he did that. That was the highlight of my video, was to see Lucky climbing the ladder. We usually do these quizzes, trivia, every Thursday night. Thursday night, we've made our trivia night because everybody wanted to play trivia. So I said, well, as long as people want to play it, I guess we can do it. So it's Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what time zone you're in, Moa, but I'm in Central Time. Well, thanks for coming in our live tonight, Moa. You're Eastern, so you're an hour ahead of me. So you'll have to come in at 6 o'clock your time. No, wait a minute. Is that right? If it's 6 o'clock here and you're an hour ahead, it's already 7. Yeah, so you'll have to come in at 6 for it to be 7 Central, I guess. Wilson said, no, I actually won this game. Be there a square and give Linda a like. Yeah, that's why we do it, because it's just for fun. And sometimes I give away prizes, like I'm giving away seeds right now because it's the planting season. Yeah, it's always at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, next week, it may be off because we're having an association meeting here on a Thursday, May 1st at 6:30. So I may not make 7 o'clock. I'll have to move the time earlier or later. I haven't decided yet. But the meeting usually runs an hour, so it starts at 6:30, so it'll be 7:30 before I get out of the meeting. So I may have to move the trivia up to 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I don't know yet. It's got to be later or earlier. All right, y'all. Have a blessed night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I appreciate y'all taking the time to come in my live tonight. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. And we'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now.